as well. Just to burn Boxy a little more. Top lane, bottom lane, both having a bit of a fight. Insania looks like he might just die, but the first blood is on ILTW thanks to Qualifier with that.
Be able to kill the Kunkka. Kunkka has boots of speed as well. Pretty good. Oh man, he gets the double kill on the creeps. And he can, I mean, not spam, but use Torrent more often on the mid lane with Crystal Maiden.
Again.
This Morphling's not gonna have a good time at all.
Even if he doesn't die, down to half HP, burning through half of his mana pool as well. Half a hero remains on top for that Morphling, but Mickey, less than half, drops very low to this BZZ spam. The Sata comes in with a bit of a blast and a bit of HP regen, but you cannot regen through 18 and 3 CS, not atrocious. But Monkey 26 and 15 and the Mirana not too far behind either. Definitely looking good in this game, absolutely. Curse Crown is there, but Insania doesn't care as Qualifier with a long range arrow makes it look so easy. ILTW, Max Agi, getting chipped away at little by little, taking damage and more damage, and don't die. Very close as Qualifier jumps in with the arrow forward. Damage not enough here as the Curse Crown will land and Qualifier feeds. Insania will not be able to get the trade back as Morphling baits in the Mirana this time around. Down towards bottom, we miss out on a couple of kills. Winter Wyvern still alive. Qualifier with the arrow slides on by, and Immersion might just be able to walk this one off. No, the leap and the Starstorm, the double tap, and the final arrow kills. With double damage, Tiny. Come on then. 174 damage, but the Torrent out the X will catch Boxy's Monkey King, and even under his own tower, BZZ will slap him down. So you're going to have maybe 2 wards total.
Winter Wyvern has 1 point in Cold Embrace. X Mark on the mid lane.
Again with the Tiny, and again with the Crystal Maiden. Chain Stun it into Boxy, and that will be a simple kill. Splinter Blast comes out from Insania. Got to be careful though with Nyx here.
Whoa, that tower was really low.
Yeah. The Monkey. So Kunkka, what's the story here? Wukong's command, Penitence out, Nyx 3 hits, there's the 4th, yep. Boxy chases, okay, Kunkka will fall. Misha and BZZ just a little ping spell. Bottom lane ILTW, not quite max Agi, 800 HP is what he's sitting at, but he can morph very quickly, up to 1300, back he goes into the Ember Spirit mode as Immersion has died elsewhere. Boxy looking good as Mickey's still fighting. ILTW dropping low but has the morph back into his normal hero. Send back onto Mickey. The X mark, the boat, catching the Chen. Mickey, there we go, back home as Insania arrives but dusted up, he will die. Quick Cold Embrace just to buy some time, but really there is no escape here for the Winter Wyvern.
They wanted to give a last hit Crystal Maiden, but because they were forced to move mid, it means that Tiny is not gonna have that much farm.
Crystal Maiden being caught here as well. Misha, a very tasty morsel for Mickey to pick up and burn through. Siege damage on that tower. ILTW will defend for now, but that catapult's still going. Top lane, Qualifier, terrorize, not going to happen. Not Crystal Maiden, careful! That is a wild wing, and it is being protected by the Ember. Good slide dodge there on the Terrorize, but the Bramble Mace still connects, and that allows the X Mark with the boat to come in from Nyx. Can he Remnant? He can. Mickey God gets away. No problem whatsoever, but that Kunkka, look at how much damage he's doing to the Crystal Maiden. Whack, whack, whack with the Tidebringer he goes. Poor little Dark Willow.
And on the top lane, they managed to kill Tiny as well. This is slowly falling apart for Espada.
Well, they're still going on bottom, you know. Nyx is back in. Oh, ILTW says hello into the Ember Spirit mode. Jumps forward and slight on the chains. Chen caught with Insania there as well. Mickey thinking, hey, I don't really want to get involved in this. ILTW has a Flame Guard on Morphling. I will chase the Crystal Maiden, and I will very likely get a quick and easy one over onto Misha here. Another Remnant and the burn through from the Flame Guard gets the security on it. Nyx and ILTW don't know about Monkey King though. They don't know about the Monkey King. The Boundless Strike is there onto 2. Searing Chains to follow through. Down goes Nyx. The Kunkka's gone. ILTW might be in a spot above it.
Hey, key your so fine.
Slight dodge the X mark.
Oh man, you're so
Fucking
fine. You blow my mind.
Quite interesting that, you know, he's played middle here against the Kunker, but he is very definitely the position 3. You know, he's roamed around, he's not getting this guaranteed farm consistently. As Mickey finds RTW, BCC misses. With the Avalanche, unfortunately, the jump away too speedy from the Ember, and it puts BZZ in a position that is caught between 3 Alliance heroes.
I love what Alliance is doing. They're just moving away from vision, so Monkey King can score hits and he can't toss him back.
3-man battle strike as well. Cold Embrace comes in. The boat is lined up for the Torrent to land, but the Winter's Curse might buy some time. Monkey King, Boxy, Wukong's command will fly out now, and there are heroes caught inside this cage match between them. But ILTW, with the Jingu and the battle strike, he's kept himself in a good spot to battle. Mickey trying.
Oh, get dispelled with Yule Scepter.
Yes, rid of the Jingu. And ILTW tries to go for a very optimistic TP, but Quake with a triple kill shuts it all down. They'll be moving into the gathered and disciplined military pack of Alliance heroes. Ready with the Invis Rune, Mickey with the 2-man chains. In comes the Avalanche toss. BZZ combo up. Nice X-Mark, but the Yule Scepter will cancel it all out. Remnant forward with a slight again sent back to home, and Mickey can rejoin the battle whenever he so pleases as BZZ jukes the arrow but still dies. Monkey King, can you jump forward for more? Well, Mickey can, but no chain.
Oh, didn't connect.
He didn't use it. Searing Chain's still off cooldown, and he's got Slight ready now. Misha to try and slow them down, but they want the Morphling. Chains, again, not connecting with the Morph into the Ember mode. Boxy trapped inside the trees. There's the Dark Willow with the Bedlam killing off Boxy, but the Winter's Curse. Morphling has been trapped, and Mickey with the damage. Looks like they should be able to clear him up. The Morph into the Ember Spirit. HP pool and RTW survives somehow. Torrent forward, and Tiger gets caught with the Mickey. Ember finally! RTW is dead. It took them long enough, but Alliance secure another team fight win, and they're not done just yet.
Oh,
Slight into Yules, and that allows him to stick around to the chains afterwards, but in comes Tiny again. Avalanche toss kills off Ember. He can buy back and Remnant in, but I think this fight might finally be done. No! Oh no! I called it! Mickey buys back and Remnant's in. He is hungry. BDZ Avalanche toss back in the creep wave as well. They've got the Conquer. And Espada bleeding out.
A lot of stuff to focus, and they're trying to go on Ember Spirit with the boat, with everything, and he just uses the Yule Scepter to dodge the combos. This might be a good kill.
That arrow looked like it might have saved him.
What's the price?
They do get the dieback on Ember, but they lose their Morphling and Time.
Good Roche lineup. Chen will be level 13 after using the Tome. 35% XP gain, really paying off.
That's more experience for the Dire to take when he dies, though. Aiden. But they don't want her. They want the Morphling. Very sneakily, very quietly, though. A Winter's Curse with the Wukong's command on top. Arrow nice from Koikva. And it catches the Crystal Maiden. I think he wanted the Morphling, to be perfectly honest, so I guess nice from Misha, I should correct myself, to save ILTW. Match. Game 3 here in this best of 5. Alliance leading 2-0. And very close to closing it all out. Moonlight Shadow gives Insania that invisibility. ILTW has died to Koikva as the Winter's Curse catches Kunka. Can Insania do more? The Freezing Field is going to miss out here as the X-Mark drags him back with a Cold Embrace into the boat and the toss. So BZC looking to clear up, but Insania is still technically alive. Finally taken out of the game by the Tiny, but Koikva's allowed to clear up now. Triple kill with a Beyond God-like streak, and Misha cleared up by Mickey means Alliance are in the see the monkey bottom now. Still has this opportunity. Blink, Avalanche toss, dead Monkey King.
That's a huge chunk of gold. 700 gold for him.
They defend this bottom tower. Spamming out with Splinter Blasters, great. But he will need the rest of his team to come in.
That's Monkey King with a PKB. He just needs to use the chicken. Insania, do they have a dust? They pop.
Do, but he's over the trees. Nice terrorize. Sends him the other Yule's Maelstrom into Octarine Core, and not just the Maelstrom Octarine, going for a fight down at bottom and hunting for ILTW. That's a long TP! Oh, dearie me, Morphling! How's this happened? ILTW, Yule's up into the air. They will get a chains back on the Tiger, but that's the Morphling gone, dead for 50. And this might be high ground.
Back, maybe he was being greedy. Also try to TP to the same tower.
It felt like 3 heroes had like TP before. Dark Willow getting rooted up, And Mickey just going to go with the lawnmower and burn down the Willow with the Flame Guard.
The gold and deals most of the damage, especially with that Mjolnir finish. What is... Alright, they're trying to make a move. Boxy.
There's the BKB. Immediately comes into play. They thought they could bait and play around with the Monkey King, but he is no fool.
Quick fingers.
High ground. The Dark Willow gets arrowed up. In comes Insania. Winter's Curse. Pull the trigger. There's Nyx caught. Morphling laying into him as well. Mickey thinking about his targets. Goes for the chains onto 2 and about the strike. Will land on 3. The boat flies over, but it's not fast enough. Nyx is still in trouble, and he is going to be swept up in the dangerous storm that Alliance brings. Tiny has walked into the eye of the storm. Unfortunately, it's not as quiet as he was once told. Hamburg.
BKBs are on cooldown. Okay, Mirana has a BKB. Monkey King, ulti ready in a second. Another arrow on a Dark Willow.
Chains into arrow, into boundless strike, into death.
That's a dieback. More than a minute for a Dark Willow.
Wukong's command to zone any potential defense here from Espada, but these racks glyphed up will surely crumble as Alliance break the base. Espada, not much left in the tank now. Misha just skirting the edge of vision, trying to make sure that any movement down towards the bottom racks can be stopped.
Espada has enough to take this game. Tiny going all in with the damage. Crystallis plus double hit from Echo Saber.
The Cold Embrace on Tiger keeps him alive with a Glimmer Cape to help. Freezing Field expended. Insania dead to BZZ, so a couple of kills on the Supja. Immersion. BZZ, do you scout this? Moonlight Shadow gives Boxy nice little umbrella of safety. The Observer Ward up on the high ground. Tiny with a Quelling Blade cut the tree, huh?
Yeah, Monkey King is alone on the bottom. There's the bottom ulti.
And is this the second smoke as well? It is. Insania used it. Crystal Maiden. Very low HP, but not dead. BZZ gets jumped on by Koifa, shredded. ILTW has jumped forward with the waveform onto Insania, but the Cold Embrace keeps them all nice and cold and comfortable as the Winter Wyvern flaps her wings and flies away, soaring away from ILTW as he does chase and looks to commit, but the BKB is about to wear off, and ILTW with no mana, nothing really left to do, will get arrowed up, and that is it for you. High hero wipe. Go mid and end.
Who has a buyback on side of Espada? Morphling.
Just look at the top, the golden lines around it, and GG is called. That is it. Espada tap out. Alliance 3-0 victory in its best of 5 to take themselves through to ESL 1 Hamburg 2018.
I gotta say, Alliance is looking really good.